Hey, TCB faithful, this is the Final Boost.
And this is Madhouse.
And we wanted to cover the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls beta real quick. What?
Oh no.
We didn't get into it, obviously, but we watched enough matches and...
Alright, look,
we'll
man,
talk about it.
Look. If you're really positive about the game right now, that's great, but that's not why we're here. So we're not being haters for not getting in the beta. We wasn't shopping at the bit for playing it. We were mostly playing Hot Shots. So
yeah, we were playing Hot Shots Fighting Souls.
Yeah, our weekend been good. Well, as good as that game can get.
So how do you feel about Marvel Tokon, man?
Nothing. I feel nothing. It's a very, I think some of the characters look cool, if not overly designed a bit.
I think this game looks bland.
But it's like, yeah,
it's like so bland. There's no personality in this fucking game.
It's like, what do you do?
And you can say, oh, well, the character model. I mean, the character models look great, but they just look so over-designed. Everything looks fake, right? It doesn't feel like, everything feels overly clean. I don't know how to explain it. It looks sterile.
Yeah, it's like they combine like the blandness of Shrive and the blandness of Fighters into like one like super bland game.
I'm not saying everybody looks bad. I think Ms. Marvel is
I think she's the best looking character.
She looks simple. Everybody else is over designed.
I seen Spider-Man. He looked cool.
I ain't seen Spider-Man yet. Star-Lord, I guess, looks okay. It's just I don't like. I think like the backgrounds look overly saturated. Are, desaturated. I think the characters just look, I don't know, there's no personality to them.
They look very hero shootery.
Yeah, I guess. They look very hero shootery. Yeah, it's so sad. This is the state where Arxis is at nowadays.
Yeah.
I used to fucking love their games, man.
But it's like, all right, fuck all that. Let's get into the gameplay. That's why we're here.
Well, what's to say about the gameplay? The gameplay is just like the visuals. It just feels generic.
I don't know how it feels like a step down for Fighters, but it kind of does.
It's supposed to be a combination of like Fighters and Marvel or something like that.
And
Strive. It's a mix. The whole gimmick here, I think, like I said, I haven't played the game yet. The whole gimmick is it's essentially a one-on-one fighter until you can.
But you can tag, right? I've seen people tag.
You can tag.
People barely tag.
It's the Tekken Tag tournament.
There we go. I was just seeing them tag right now.
It's the Tekken Tag tournament style where everybody shares one health bar.
Okay.
But over the course of a match, I think if you win a round or lose a round, or if you knock somebody into a wall, you get characters as you go.
So it's like it steadily ramps up.
Yeah, and that idea, I like. I hate the wall in Strive. I hate the wall. I try to be positive about it. I hate the wall. I think it's one of the worst designed things I've ever seen in anything. The wall is bad. It's an excuse for people not to hold shit. And it carries over here too. Is a little different.
Yeah, I think you can strategically use the wall.
Yeah. That's like the best part of the game. I feel is I think it's a smart idea on how to utilize the wall. The way the game works, as in the way the tag system works, is weird, and that's probably the most interesting thing about the game.
Yeah, I agree with that because like it looks like, I'm not saying that the game don't look interesting.
I don't think it looked interesting,
but not in a way like, because like it look woefully sauceless. And it feel like it's gonna be that Street Fighter 6 situation where the basic stuff is going to be like, oh, it's godlike, oh, it's fantastic, it's the most amazing thing. Like you see that the Captain America meaty shit.
That meaty, oh yeah,
the meaty shield.
You see the one where he's just kicking the shield over and over again. That's another one where he's kicking the shield over and over.
So I feel like basic things like that would be like, oh, it's the hypest thing ever. It's the hypest thing ever.
I just haven't seen something so sterile, something so devoid of personality, despite having gorgeous graphics, and I haven't seen something just so lifeless. It's going through the motions in real time.
Not to mention they handled the beta pretty bad.
I don't care about all that. I'm
just saying in general, they just handled it pretty bad. So this is a dark world when we slightly agree with Darkside Fell.
So going back to like the gameplay, as you tag, I think it does the Blast Blue cross tag battle thing where you get access to every assist type at one time.
Yeah.
But
I thought they had like ground and air.
I don't know about all that. But I know for the most part, you get your fireball assist, you get your DP assist, you get your like lockdown rush assist, but they're all handled by the individual assist type. Characters.
So it's a Marvel game. It's that you have like it's a Marvel game if you was able to pick one type for each character. Well, you can.
Yeah, I think it depends on
all at the same time though.
I think it depends on their order of where they're at. So if you're like Dr. Doom is like from your left, he's your fireball. Everybody on the left side, I think, is like a fireball.
It's all designated.
Everybody who's
assist,
a down,
right?
or everybody who's like slot 2 is always going to be an anti-air assist, and that probably alternates between characters. I don't think it's going to alternate in any significant way. I think they're just all going to be the same kind of assist. I could be wrong, obviously.
So the direction designate the type of assist the character do.
Yeah, what kind of slot?
But the type of assist is determined on what the character does.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. I'm not saying this game is devoid of any cool ideas, right?
So it's Marvel if you can use all your assists at once.
But once again,
you can, but still.
But once again, it just feels like a game that's just dominated by core system mechanics. There's a whole bunch of cooldowns. There's a whole bunch of power gating behind certain things. Like it's just your standard modern game design isms, and that's all. I'm just not impressed with it at any stretch of the imagination.
It didn't impress me. Like for example, it's probably fun when you're playing it, and that's cool. You know, if we probably
is it though? Because like I said,
all right, if we would have gotten to the beta, yeah, we probably would have had
the same opinion.
Okay, fun with it, but we probably most likely would have had the same opinion.
I'm not gonna sit here and hype
we're not hype beasters. It's not the way this works.
Like I said, like it's an opinion. I'm not saying anybody's wrong for liking the game. I'm not saying I'm right for thinking the game is just the most milquetoast thing I've ever seen.
And it's still early. Shit can change.
And this is not me saying, oh, it needs to be Marvel, right? I'm glad it's not Marvel.
No, I don't care about games being... I don't care the fact that the game is simple.
No. I'm talking about, I'm glad that it's not a Marvel clone. That's one of the things I'm glad. I'm not saying this because where's Marvel, baby?
Yeah.
But I think people trying a little too hard
to make it Marvel.
To try to...
They put that prestige on it.
Play it up because it's a Marvel game.
It's literally a Marvel game.
And
it's
like,
not Marvel's Capcom.
Why would I be excited about the same guys who killed Guilty Gear for me?
Yeah.
I mean, I still play older Guilty Gears. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
right?
but you
know what I mean. The current Guilty Gear.
If 2017, I forgot when XR came out.
Yeah.
But if 2017 Arcs is when they made this game, I would have been excited. If when 2000, I don't know when Arcs is. I don't know when XR was made.
Strive came out in COVID.
All right.
So like 2020.
If all right, let's say 2017, 2020. Right?
Yeah.
If 2017, if the XR team made this game, I would have been excited because despite the game would have been simple, it would have been meat on its bone.
Well, no, because X3rd I thought was the best mixture between keeping Guilty Gear.
They eventually got it.
And keeping Guilty Gear and casualizing it in a way where it's more open to most people.
But you still got shit like Answer and stuff, so it still has that Guilty Gear feel.
Right. I get that. Old Guilty Gear is a little esoteric, a little old. I get it. So you want to take out some of the more
obtuse shit
and kind of make a more seamless game for people to play. And I thought that game was the best mix of it. I thought if they stuck with that, they would have got like Mortal Kombat numbers eventually. Okay, no, probably not. But I thought like Mortal Kombat, I think it's a good mix between competitive and casual. I thought X3rd was a great mix, and it still kept kind of what Guilty Gear made Guilty Gear. I know there's problems like the romance save system and like Danger Time. But I thought those were really like blemishes on the overall fantastic combat system, especially by the time Rev 2 came out.
Yeah, but look, I know you don't want to hear this. It was the only way they were able to make money.
No, I get it.
Like it was being complacent and making a game that is so watered down for what it's supposed to be. Like I don't mind much with this game because
it's a new IP.
It's a new IP. What I'm mad about this game is it feels woefully sauceless. Like it feels like it's a super
body numbers, nothing unique about it. Oh, but you can use the assist to create left-right mix-ups. You can do that in every tag game after NVCI and Power Rangers.
Higgity do.
Ooh, it's active tag.
Mortal Kombat have a block button and you can do left-right mix-ups. It's not.
That's not my point.
It's not an amazing feat to do left-right mix-ups
for a game.
It's basic.
My point is for a game that's supposed to champion so much about its tag system, it's boring. It's just boring. You call your assist, or you tag them out, or you tag in. We've been doing this since Battle for the Grid. What is impressive about this? What is impressive about this game? Somebody explain to me who has ever touched a fighting game. Why should I be hype about this game? I don't want to hear, well, you don't have to play it. No, duh. I want somebody to explain to me what is hype about this game?
Actually,
there is nothing hype.
you don't have to play it is more important than you think.
Watch Invincible Versus get shat on.
No, okay, look, wait.
Because it's not as babyfied in this game. It's not as pretty as this game. So it's going to get shat on.
Before we move in, you are right about that. I think Invincible Versus is going to be twice
better
more
game.
Interesting than this.
It already has unique mechanics.
And it's going to get shat on. Now, here's the thing.
Hold on. There's shit in Invincible Versus that other fighting games aren't doing that they can get away with because they're connected to Killer Instinct. So, yes, it already has unique shit going on. Even Twitch KO has more stuff going on than this game, and I'm not even excited for that either.
So look, I'm about to bring that up in a second, but look at what we're looking at now. We're looking at Sonic Fox playing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So depending on the way the characters go, this might be a zone heavy game.
Okay.
Okay. So if this becomes a zone heavy game, I don't want to hear shit about people bitching about Injustice.
I don't want Injustice 3 to be
no. That's not what I'm saying.
Previous game.
That's not what I'm saying. Injustice 2 is such a. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to make Injustice 2 a slog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Injustice 2 is a slog because everybody's on it. Looking at the way this is going, this is going to be a zone heavy game. This is going to be a two exchanger, mind you. This is going to be a two exchanger game.
Man, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, man, it's just one big blob of shit, man. It's all just
basic
like
pressure sequence.
What does Star-Lord do? He rushes people down and shoots a fireball. What does Captain America do? He rushes people down, shoots a fireball. What does Storm do? She rushes people down, shoots a fireball. What does Dr. Doom do? He rushes people down, shoots a fireball. He probably got some extra little stuff that makes him.
He got a shield and a janky hit and missile.
So yes, a lot of this is over exaggeration, of course, but it's pretty spot on in general of what the game is. These characters don't have any identity like they did in Marvel, or even older Guilty Gears for that matter. That's why I loved older Guilty Gears, because it felt like every character, other than having the base kit of what you need to be a Guilty Gear character, they had their own approaches to everything. This is why I rebel against Strive so hard, because for the sake of popularity, and I get it, you need to do for money, right? But for the principle of it, it got rid of Guilty Gear's soul for the sake of chasing trends.
Yeah.
And it's successful, but
everybody, they, them, everybody can play. Everybody do, well, look at Potemkin. Oh, we got Potemkin, but everybody do Potemkin damage, even though he's probably OP right now.
Like, I tried to get back into Guilty Gear with Slayer, and I'm telling you, that game is like playing something in stop motion.
It's very slow.
So much hit stop. Air dashes feel terrible. Why would I ever be excited?
Damage is too high. Okay. Damage is too high to essentiate very little neutral.
To be fair, Tokon fixes a lot of those issues. The air dashes feel nice and responsive.
No, it feels like a Marvel game so far. Like we haven't played that. Remember, we weren't honored. I wasn't the honored ones.
I wasn't.
You know who else is the honored one?
I wasn't a big fan of DBZ Fighters, so I don't get what the hype was behind that either. I get it was a special game for a lot of people, so I don't want to shit talk people in that area.
My problem with DBZ Fighters that it was too repetitive.
I just really hated the super dash. I really hated the repetitive combo structure of that game. I get you could do a lot more with it, but I don't know, man. It never did anything for me, and that's fine. You would never hear me sit here and call Fighters a bad game.
No, Fighters rollback edition is bad.
Yeah. You would never hear me say that Fighters is a boring game, I should say. Fighters isn't a boring game. Fighters isn't a sterile fucking game.
I think...
And if I'm getting sterile from your beta, it's a fucking problem.
Yeah, like Street Fighter 6.
Actually, Street Fighter 6, I was thinking the same thing. That game is fucking sterile.
Street Fighter 6 barely changed since the beta.
Street Fighter 6 does not have an identity for its gameplay. It's just Street Fighter and everybody's on tiny skates. And that's it.
I think once people get used to the mechanics of the game and like the tag in and out of the characters and people get used to the character rotations and shit, I think the game is going to be interesting in that case. It's
going to be repetitive as fuck. Everybody's going to be playing the exact same.
It is. I do think the game is going to be rather repetitive.
And once again,
I don't think it's going to be a bad game per se.
No, I don't think it's going to be a bad game. Simple. My problem is what the game is, not exactly because it's a game, if that makes sense, right?
Simple is not the problem.
Simple does not mean a game is bad. My problem with the game is the way it's designed and the way every modern fighting game is designed.
They're not interested in lead design.
It's system heavy. It's system heavy. Characters have very specific kits that do what they do and nothing else. There's no explorability. You can say explorability with the tag system, but that's still going to be reined in heavily. Oh, you can do left-right mix-ups. Is that hype? You can do left-right mix-ups in any game like this. You can do left-right mix-ups in Mortal Kombat.
And they got a block button.
I don't know why you would, but you can do it.
Injustice, you can do left-right mix-ups is the first one.
It's not impressive. Just because you see a guy hit a guy and with pretty graphics doesn't mean like the dick sucking in this game is going to be ridiculous.
So before this go on too long, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to say what, and that mind you, I'm not excited for either 2XKO or this.
So we got 2XKO, we got Invincible Versus, and
those are the big three.
Marvel Tokon.
Okay.
If I'm missing something
Marvel
else?
Tokon, Invincible, and Invincible will cost money, right?
Yeah.
I can justify Invincible Versus because that game looked at least like saucy. How is this game going to compare to 2XKO with the game you can get for free?
It's Marvel.
They're both laboratory games, so they're both going to be overly sanitized and
sand down beyond
I think
belief.
less for 2XKO though.
2XKO at least has those different like assist grooves, so that gives you an option to play different compared to your opponent, right?
Yeah.
So at least that has something going for it. I don't see what makes this game stand out other than just slop.
This game is linear, so the issue is if a certain meta is found out, there's not going to be any way around that meta because characters going to be too linear to get around the meta. But yeah, so let's say if like Star-Lord's too strong, and then like a certain combination with Star-Lord is going to be strong, that's legitimately going to be the best thing in the game.
I guess that you could just outplay it, but I mean, still.
I'm just saying in general.
You were saying about the upcoming tag games?
Yeah, but like, what is this game going to offer that 2XKO don't kind of better? You know what I mean? And it's free.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not even hyped for 2XKO. That game's been in stasis for so long that I forgot it existed.
But you know the difference?
Like Fallout 4.
But you know the difference?
What?
This going to cost money, and I know this is going to be a mediocre game, right? A mediocre fighting game. Maybe a good game, but it's going to be a mediocre fighting game.
Yeah.
2XKO is free. Despite 2XKO might be mediocre,
at least it's free.
It's free. So it's
and it has its own mechanics to call its own.
It's justification for me playing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't have to think about it. This game probably be $70, $80.
I ain't getting this bitch. I'm getting this bitch on sale.
I'm getting it on sale.
It would have to be a massive glow up the next time I see this game.
Like you said.
Or once again, I could get my hands on it and my opinion could change.
The next beta could be completely different.
Once again, just to put out, I don't think being simple is bad. I think the games being designed the way they are is bad.
The game is designed blandly. It's not much to the game. And the only reason people are saying everything because they either feel special because they got into the beta, or we're the chosen ones.
Or they just listen to content creators.
Or they just listen to content creators whose job it is to overhype sell games like this.
Whoever listens, this is just an opinion. At the end of the day, please challenge me in the comments. We ever get comments, but I hope you challenge me in the comments. Tell me what you like about this game. Simple as that. I'm not here to change your opinion.
If you're excited, you're excited.
If you're excited, I am not here to take away your hype for the game. I am stating what I saw. And I have a channel, so I'm voicing that opinion on a public forum.
And we're not hype beast.
I don't hype beast. I don't hype beast.
So it's like,
I'm not going to sit here and see, look, guys, it's Armor Man with 45,000 plates of armor. Get hype. No, I'm looking at the gameplay and it looks like slop.
Fighting game slop.
And this is where we are now. Since fighting games don't have any real identity anymore.
They don't have,
since they're not allowed to challenge players.
They don't have identity no more. And like you said, they don't have identity. They don't want to challenge players. The entire point of this game is to babysit casuals.
The entire point in this game is to exist.
Yeah, it's the babysit. It's the babysitter's game.
Since fighting games don't challenge players anymore, they don't make interesting mechanics so you can have interesting interactions anymore. It's specifically what you see is what you get.
Yep. The way you see a Star-Lord is the only way you'll see a Star-Lord can be played. The way you see an Iron Man is the only way. There's no nuance.
And then, in the beta, as soon as
Storm looks fun.
And okay, he looks fun. Oh, he has like gun cancels and a fly. Okay, man, this shit's all been done before. I don't care. I just don't care. But I said my piece.
I guess that's it, huh? We still be not trying to make this video long. I know it's more rambly than usual, but this is more a spur in the moment type of situation.
I just want to get my thoughts across.
We just want to get our thoughts out
clean,
there.
It's not clean thoughts, but like I said, I didn't play the game.
It's going to get cleaner and cleaner over time.
I can only go by what I can see.
Yeah.
With that being said, that wraps up this video. Drop a like, comment, and please subscribe. Go to the TV Mode channel. You might like it. Like, comment, and subscribe there. Check out our backlog. It might be shit you like.
And do all the stuff that make little channels grow, man.
We'll see you next one.
See you.
Team Cross, buddy. All right.